Welcome back, people of the internet. Today I'll be trying to survive in the wild. I'm your host, Saver Planet Entertainment, and this is The Forest. Don't go away. Now, I was actually pretty excited to start The Forest. From what I saw, it was co-op, sort of survive in the wild game, and there may or may not have some interesting monsters running about. The game starts straight up. No tutorial, no prologue, no missions you have to do to complete to unlock co-op, just straight up, load in, start the game, invite a friend, boom, you're in. And the start of the game is great. I would almost debate it's like Sims Primal version. It's basically the same. You create and craft your own home / base. You need to take care of your hunger, right? But there's a problem. In Sims, your currency to build things is, well, your sim goes to work. While your sim is at work, time goes by insanely fast. But in the forest, your currency for building is wood, rocks, and sticks. But you can't fast forward any of the process of getting those objects. So trying to build even a smallish base looks like this. Now, one thing I give The Forest immense credit for is the mystery it has that not many games have nowadays, because exploring, I never knew what I would find. There were caves to explore that held a lot of cool items to help you survive, but unlike in The Witcher or Tomb Raider, where I could explore for hours and find new items, in The Forest, me and my friend quickly figured out how limiting the world really is. In short, we ran out of stuff to explore pretty quick. Sure, the caves were fun, but we already did all the caves, but there was what we called the wildlands. But in order to go there, we needed warmer clothing. So after all the hunting we did to invest into a warm suit, we finally went into the wildlands. And we found absolutely nothing new. Now, potentially, we missed some sort of crazy crack in the wall that we could have squeezed into. It's possible that we did miss something, but other than like a few items or like a few like lost tents that we found, we went from one side of the map and ran to the other side of the map following the wildlands, and there was nothing. And that's probably the major disappointment for us in this game.
Actually, so disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking up there. You know how cool it would have been if we had to make our way up there and shelter and explore on the sides and there's blizzards.
Small things to note is the fact that there really is an ending to this game. I won't spoil anything, but it was nice to have an actual ending because me and my friend, we're not passionate about building a mega base that takes a good amount of time. And I also want to say, fuck the rabbits. Rabbit skin is a component to a lot of basic things. It's just too bad that they run like they literally just did like crack cocaine, like no joke. It's impossible to try and hit these things. Hey, there's a snow rabbit.
Oh, fast they go still.
It's like a... Ooh, I almost got that shit. Now, presentation for The Forest, it's going to be a little short. There's not a lot to talk about. It doesn't look graphically as great as other titles released in the same time frame, and also the animations, I gotta say, a little blocky. There is no music, but I sort of understand why, and I will give it a pass for having no music, because it is a survival horror game, and you want to be in the atmosphere of the island, right? And when you're trying to survive in the wild, you wouldn't be hearing music. You would be hearing like the frogs and like the night crickets and all that shit. So I give it a pass on music. And yes, I know there are cassette tapes you can listen to, but I never use them because they don't give you a lot of stamina, because that's what they're there for. And also, they're almost too loud to the point where they overtake any discussion me and my friend would be currently having. Overall, I'm serious, there's not a lot to talk about for presentation. You're on an island. That's it. Rocks look like rocks, trees are trees. But I want to say one more thing that I found about the Forest presentation: the enemy design. I think it's cool. Like, the basic cannibal people aren't that crazy because they look, well, just like humans. But the random deformed things at first experience, it's intimidating. Like, they're really cool.
Blizzards and shit. That would be insane.
Whoa! Don't make a noise.
Wait. I have an idea.
Dynamite? What are those things? Oh, nice. So my overall thoughts on the Forest? Not very high, but I think the game is better than what I give it credit for. I just got more of what I didn't want in the Sims like building style, and less of what I did want, which was the mystery exploration. I also feel like the difficulty, it's too easy. I mean, yes, there are cannibals and later like even bigger cannibals that try and kill you, but it's too easy. And I was sort of hoping for maybe like a tower defense kind of thing. Maybe that's too wishful. Like at night, what if waves of cannibals came in and tried to knock your base down, and then in the morning you got to rebuild it? But if you didn't rebuild it, you would get attacked the next day, and you would get like something like that. That'd be a lot cooler than just sitting at the campfire at night waiting for daytime to come in. And even out of base exploring, there's really no danger. I mean, sure, some will run you down and try and kill you, but they die easily enough. I feel like I wanted it to be more like, if I get caught out of my base in the middle of a night on a random island with cannibals, I should feel like, oh fuck, this is bad, I'm gonna die. Like, I need to find a way back to my base, or like I could die on the way there. Like, what should I do? But that was never my thought, because I was always saying, okay, well, I'll just start slashing and hashing these guys. They can cover me if I go get water. Holy shit, never mind. That's literally right there. Chase, there's a bird on my hand. Chase, what's happening?
I can't do shit. I'm trying to take this guy down.
Jesus. Also, my last side note, I feel like the stamina bar could have been expanded. I just felt like I spent too much time of my game waiting for my stamina to come back, especially when everything in this game requires stamina. And that just might be a pet peeve of mine, because I've always hated it where if the stamina bar is crucial to the game, I shouldn't be waiting on it every like 25 seconds. Gameplay, presentation, overall impact, break it all down. The Forest, I'm giving it a solid 6.7 out of 10. The Forest was generally a good experience, although the longer I played, the less I wanted to actually play, which is a bad thing. But I do see the potential where if people wanted to do like a 100-day run, or they wanted to build like a 4-story base house, that just wasn't me. So that's it. The Forest has been deforested. Done. And yes, I have seen the Sons of Forest trailer, but it doesn't look all that new or any new sort of thing in it, but I think I will check it out at some point, because I did enjoy the time I did with The Forest. But for now, I'm your host, Stereo Planet Entertainment, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Peace. We never picked that pot up, did we? It's an alligator! It's an alligator! It's literally on fire! Kill the alligator!
What do you think I'm doing?
Give me that shit!
A fucking alligator.
There's another one! There's another one! We can get 2 pallets out of this! I hit it!
Fucking poke you in the eyelid. Piece of shit.
The last thing you'd ever expect to hear in the middle of the night. That was crazy. Do you put legs on there?
Yeah, he put everything on
I don't want to eat legs though. I don't know what I'm eating. I'm not even gonna eat. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you want to support my channel, make sure to like and subscribe for future videos. I cover all areas of entertainment, from books to movies, TV shows, and games, all the above. And if you're really dedicated, I do have my Patreon links in the description. Anything that's donated to my channel in any way necessary, half of it is going back to charity because it's the least I can do. So hopefully you enjoyed the video and have a great day. Peace.